Hi. All right, so I just wanted to show you phase 2 of the project is complete. I ripped a hole in my glove, which made me stop because I was like, yeah, no, I don't want stain on my hand. So I want to show you what I actually completed. This is so cool, you guys. I'm trying to keep it so that the newspaper doesn't blow onto the piece itself. But I'm going to show you what it looks like so that you guys can see what I did. Okay. This is what it looks like. Then what I'm going to do, the last phase, is to go back through. Oops. For the page. Oh, no. So this is what it looks like. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through here and I'm going to redo the white lines and whatnot, because I wanted it to all be even level. And then once I get the stain dried and everything on here, then what I'm going to do is just going to go back through and highlight it, then sign it, and then it's done. I may not sign it exactly like how I would my normal signature, because it's kind of hard to carve in there. So there's that piece. It is now drying, just so you can see there are texture on there. Okay, so that's gonna dry. Then I will come back and I will add the other stuff. Here is the bear. Okay, so remember the bear was tan yesterday, and this is what the fella's looking like today. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do for him is to go back and I'm going to lacquer it. So there's the bottom. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So I ended up using, I'll show you which one I used. I ended up using this one, which is a premium fast dry wood stain. And I ran into an expert at True Value, and she basically told me to use this particular stain because it's really good on wood. And so I did, and it is working out great. So then there's the little bear. Okay, I may end up restaining, just to freshen it up, I may end up restaining this one, but I haven't decided yet. Ooh, there we go, stand up. So there's that one, and then there's this one, which you can't really see it too good right now because it has the stain on it, but once I get everything dried, this is the one that you guys saw yesterday. I ended up ripping a hole in my glove while doing this, but this is the one that you guys saw yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, carve it. I may end up putting epoxy on it, or I may not. I haven't decided yet, but I'm having a blast. Hi to whoever's watching, I can't tell. But I am going to let that dry. I'll come back and I'll carve it again, and then you guys will see the last step, which is to add some epoxy. I'm definitely going to have to add some epoxy to the bear because the bear has like these little holes. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. These little holes in it. You see the holes? There's one right there, and then there's a couple over here. So what I'm going to do, and then it also has this split, which is fine, but for now, but like eventually if you have it for a while, it'll split even more. So there's that. But the entrepreneurial lesson behind this is use what you have. Okay, use what you have. A lot of people think that they have to go and they have to create something and reinvent the wheel. Don't reinvent the wheel. Use the skills that you have. Use the tools that you have. You know, it may be necessary to buy a couple things here and there, but a lot of people, I noticed, they want to, boop, did it turn me sideways? There we go. Some people want to reinvent the wheel. Hey, Roxy, did you see how it turned out? I'm going to show you one more time, and then I'm going to get these gloves off my hand. They're, ew, I don't like wearing gloves. Okay, so I ended up, I'm not going to pick the bear up this time, but I'm going to show you Roxy before I. So this is what the bear ended up looking like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let it dry. Okay. This is the bear. There's the bear. The bear looks pretty cool. Okay, that's the bear. So you guys give it a roundabout. There you go. That's the lovely, handsome looking bear. I ended up using this stain because it works really well for the type of project that I'm doing. And then this is what the other one looks like, the one that I saw, that I showed you guys today, yesterday, I think. Yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to carve it, and it's going to look similar to the lines on this one, except for it's going to have a lighter stain. And then after that, I'm going to end up putting the epoxy on it, and then it is ready. And I'm going to be putting it out there so that you guys can bid on it if you want it. Whoever wants it, first come, first serve. Okay? If you guys would like the piece of art or the bear, it is 11 3/4 by 17. And it's about, I want to say, it's not very thick. Let me show you how thick it is. It's not very thick. It's probably the same as this one, so I'm going to show you this one. So that's about how thick it is. And you can frame it. I do recommend that you encase it in something. But what I'm going to do is on the back of it, I'm going to put a hanger thing on there so that you can actually hang it. You can hang it. It'll be a wall art. It'll be able to hang. So that is it for this project for today. Just so you guys know, I used like this. This is usually used for like auto stuff, but I got the auto paper towel, and it works great for stain because it's really thick and it holds together really well. Do not use regular paper towel. Okay, don't use regular paper towel. Also, what I used to dab the stain on there was I used this thing right here. Usually I use this for my paint, but I ended up getting one of these. You can get these at the dollar store. Okay, and you might want to do that so you're not investing too much into something that's just gonna dab on there. That was an extra step. You don't have to have one of these, but it is a good idea to have something that you can put it on there, because the towel tends to soak up a lot. It tends to soak up a lot. And I think that's it. That's all I used for the tools. So you can see the remnants of the, oh, of course, have the, you know, have that. Are you repurposing wood? Am I repurposing wood? That wood actually, that wood was supposed to be used for shelves, but I never used it for shelves, and so I ended up just using it for this art piece so that we wouldn't waste it. But you can repurpose wood, and to be totally honest, I think I'm going to redo this little, actually, you know, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you what my next project is. Okay, so this little cart was upstairs, and it, you know, it just kind of was in its own little corner or whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up building a station out of this. This was basically all the stickers and stuff that Thomas and a few others ended up putting on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to repurpose it. So you can see that there's screws in here. It's on the inside most likely, but I'm going to redo this and I'm going to make it into a full-blown station where it has like a big slab on top. And so that I can have a workspace, because right now technically I don't, which is super lame. I ended up, oh, you know what? I lied. That wasn't the only thing I used. So I used, these are clamps. They are, can't remember the name of them. I can't remember the name of them, but these are clamps. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it right now. But these clamps, you use these to, they go on like that, and they go on. So say for instance I was to be clamping a piece of wood, it goes on there like that. It clamps down so it can't move. They go pretty wide. You can see this one goes pretty wide, and you can clamp your piece on so that it stays still. But I think those are the only tools that I actually use besides the Dremel tool. But yeah, so you guys are seeing phase 2. Phase 2 is done. Now I'm going to leave that outside so that I can dry. And then tomorrow tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to go over the lines again so that it has like that kind of lighter look. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to put the epoxy. And then after I put the epoxy, I'll put the clamp on the back so that it can be a wall art. So that it can be wall art. Now I will have 8 of these that I'm going to be doing. 8 of these, okay? 8 of these are going to be coming out. And they're going to range from $50 to $100. And I think that's it. The next one I'm going to do is going to be like a nature landscape scene. So I'm super excited about it. I'm having a lot of fun. And I just can't. I got some new tools today, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be doing wood carving. So these are wood carvers. Or wood chisels. Okay. And I got a few of them today. I got a set today. Now this one is a 1 inch. Then you have your 3/4. And then you have the smaller one. The smaller one is probably going to be the one that I use the most because I use this for smaller projects. But this is going to be so exciting. Oh my gosh. That's it. That's it. That's all. Oh, and this mallet goes with that. This mallet. This is a mallet, you guys. So you use this when you're chiseling. You know, you chisel. And I'm going to actually be doing a couple art pieces. But I'm so excited. Eventually, one of these days, I'll paint for you guys, too. I'll paint for you so that you can see what I'm up to. But that's it. That's all there is. I would recommend wearing a face mask too because this stain is like really strong smelling. Anyway, I'm going inside. But thank you for tuning in. I will show you guys and I will hop on again tomorrow to show you what it looks like. If you are just hopping on, go to the beginning so you can see what it looks like and then compare it from yesterday. Because yesterday it didn't have anything on it at all. This is so fun, you guys. I think I'm definitely going to wear a face mask tomorrow because my nose is feeling like a little, you know, like I breathed it in and I'm like, no thanks. I gotta go in the house because this is really strong smelling. But that's it. That's it, you guys. That is just one of my projects that's going on. The bear, actually 2 of them. The bear and the wood art. So that's it, you guys. Oh my gosh. I'll be doing some other projects later, but for now, that is all. And I'm going in the house to get some food. It's a beautiful day. I just had to stop and take a look. The sun is out and it's really sunny and it's really beautiful today. Anyway, the entrepreneurial tip is for those of you that have skills that you can use. Hey, it is a, wow. That is a hummingbird. That was a hummingbird. Wow, you guys, a hummingbird just totally like stopped by to look at me. Anyway, the entrepreneurial tip is to make sure that if you have a skill or if you have something that you like doing, monetize that sucker. Monetize it. Make sure that you do it with joy and love, but monetize it, okay? That's it. That is all. Goodbye, my lovelies. Have a good night. Bye.